Hello, I'm Carwyn Morris, and this isn't the first episode of Let's Talk Movies, but this is, however, the first review for Let's Talk Movies. Today I just came from the cinema, literally right now. I just got in through the door, and this is my review of Captain America: Winter Soldier. Yes, Captain America: Winter Soldier. Got into the cinema, sat down, lights went dark. Where to begin? The trailers. Let's start off with the trailers. The first trailer we had in the cinema was The Raid 2, obviously a sequel to The Raid. This looks like it's just going to be an all-out martial arts action film. Nothing wrong with that. It doesn't look like it's going to offer any real thought-provoking nothing menial in the way of intelligent script writing, but really that's not really what you're after if you're going to watch a martial arts action film. You really want to be there just to be impressed by the kick-ass action, and it looks like it's going to deliver. I'm not saying that it's not going to have a really good story, probably is, but I am looking forward to it. Other trailers were Transformers: Age of Extinction. People are going to be in two minds of this. This film has to be the turnover for Transformers. They really have to knuckle down and just basically resell the idea of the Transformers to people, because after the third film people were kind of getting disinterested. So hopefully that this film will pull it back, actually centre around the Transformers, not around people, because as we all know, the Transformers became secondary characters in their own film, and that's not a good thing. We had the final trailer for Days of Future Past. That film looks so good. And whilst we were going down, I was chatting with my friend who was in the car with me, and I pointed out the fact that what's really good about the X-Men films is that they have all adopted the same style. Nobody has really tried to push out the style and do something different. You know, Cerebro looks like Cerebro in no matter what film. And it looks like it's all going to tie together, but this one looks like it's going to be the kick-ass X-Men movie everybody's been waiting for, just to see the X-Men really unload. What else was there? Spider-Man 2, The Amazing Spider-Man. Fun looking film. That's what you want from Spider-Man. You don't want this big sort of deep thought-provoking story. It's a story about a teenage kid who dresses up as a superhero, who goes out saving the day, proving that he is a superhero, and is amazingly talented as Spider-Man. So really what I'm really looking forward to in this film is seeing Spider-Man essentially fight in 360-degree environment. I don't expect the action fight scenes to be like I mentioned The Raid. I don't expect the fight scenes to be like that, because Spider-Man can do more. He can move more, he can change more, he can fight upwards as well as downwards. He can work in a 360-degree direction. So I'm hoping to see a lot of fun stuff coming from that, and some fun play from that. So those are the trailers. Right on to the review of Captain America: Winter Soldier. What can I say about this film? This film is setting the bar for Marvel movies. That's what I can say about this film. Without giving anything away, this movie is setting the bar for Marvel movies. It's a damn sight better story than Avengers, which is difficult because Avengers had a lot going on, bringing all the characters together. But this film it's more. The film is more about Shield than Cap, which you kind of think is a little bit odd, but actually it works for it. It's a very, very good, strong story. If I had to describe the movie, I would say take Captain America from the first Captain America movie, merge it with Bourne Identity, and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and that's sort of what you get. It wasn't the movie I was expecting, but it was so good. It had a lot of really nice stuff in it. There's a lot of name dropping goes on in this film. I won't give anything away about that, but what I'll say is that they do mention people you haven't seen on screen yet, which is really nice. The makeup effects in this film are outstanding. I mean, they've really outdone themselves. The makeup effects in this film, and it's everything, it's every single makeup effect in this film is really good. I mean, you get to see Peggy again. I don't want to spoil stuff, but you get to see Peggy again. And, you know, there's old age makeup that she's wearing. That's pretty much as I'm going to spoil. I don't want to tell you too much. I really want you to go see this film for yourself and let me know what you think. But really, all the makeup effects in this film are phenomenal. The Winter Soldier armor looks nice, looks good. Yeah, you get to see how it's all fitted together, and again, the makeup effects for that are brilliant. The letdowns in this film for me are the letdowns in all modern cinema for me, and that tends to come from the CGI. To me, CGI smoke looks like CGI smoke. CGI water just looks like CGI water. It pulls me out of the film. This film does have the inevitable plunged into the water in a moment of solace kind of shot in there that seems to prove very popular. But the action in this film, you get to see Cap fighting as Cap, and it's really, to take a character that is dressed as a national flag and to take him to this level, to where he's this serious, where you've dragged him down into the mud and you make him wade through and come out the other side. It really works for him. It really does work for him. I can't give this movie enough glowing reviews, really. Like I said, there's a couple of things. I'm not gonna say that it's a perfect film. But overall, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, which is higher than what I gave Avengers. It's higher than what I gave any of the Iron Man films, any of the Thor movies. This is the best Marvel movie Marvel have ever made, without question. It's better than the first Captain America film by far. The first one was setting up stuff, so you do get that, but this movie just takes it to another level. I mean, this movie, it's still an integrated universe, and that's the nice thing. You get to see the integrated universe. It's not that there are characters being pulled back in for cameos and obviously I don't want to. Again, I'm not going to give too much away because it would spoil the film for you. But honestly, really, this movie is not just worth a viewing. It is worth a second viewing, easy. It's worth the price of admission. I went into the cinema, wasn't expecting it to be the film that it was. I came out there, a big beaming smile on my face. Again, the letdowns in this film don't come from the story, they don't come from the actors. Chris Evans is good in it, Scarlett Johansson's good in it. She tends to have more of her character revealed. I would say that's what mainly the story was about. You get to see Samuel L. Jackson kicking ass, which is always good fun. So yeah, I mean it tells the story of the Winter Soldier. It really is. The action in this film is brilliant. I can't tell you how many bullets were fired in this film. It was just non-stop. They must have had 3 trucks of bullets, because it was just continuous. I mean, it was just a blitz. But the action didn't detract from the story, and the story didn't slow down the action. It went together really well. It felt like it was directed really well. There's a bit of shaky cam in it, but it's not so bad that you can't follow the action. I do feel that Cap is it, and I did sort of point this out to my friend when we came out of the cinema, is that the one thing I do find is that Captain America is a little bit too dexterous with his shield, you know. He can just bounce it off shit and punch a couple of guys and then just catch it, put his hand out. Sometimes you want him to drop it, you know, you want him to not be so perfect. But yeah, generally all round great film. Stay after the credits, because there are 2 little teasers after the credits. 2 teasers after the credits, yes. You get one snippet which is about 2 minutes in, and one which is right at the end. The snippet that you get just after the credits does make you go, ooh. So yeah, it's very good, very interesting movie. It's back to being more about Captain America versus Hydra. It's the way they brought people back, the way they brought people back into it, the way the story itself unfolds. It's very intelligent, it's a very smart film, very well edited, very well photographed. I can't, there's not a lot wrong with this film. If there is anything wrong with this film, then I didn't notice it in my first viewing. I may have to go back and look at it again. So, but yeah, that's it. That's my review for Captain America Let's Talk Movies. Yeah, 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 easy. So, if you've seen Winter Soldier, let me know what you think in the comments below, or you can go over to the Let's Talk Movies Google Plus community and join in at the community there and join in the Hangouts. Couldn't get my words out then. Still excited. So yeah, go over to Google Plus and join in at Let's Talk Movies, or just subscribe or leave your comments below. Thank you very much.